What's happening, guys? It's Ralph with Pondscapes here at the Ponderosa. Welcome to the Aquascape International Water and Garden Showcase. Let's get started. Okay, first stop is the goodies table. So now I want to give a special shout out to Lynn Frisbee with Delectable Desserts. Friends of ours, she made these specialty koi cookies. They were a big hit. Thank you, Lynn. Okay, so we have some refreshments. You can have your Frappachappies, some orange juice, some water, some literature on different water feature ideas and designs. Those are the koi cookies. And we also have some PPE if you need some hand sanitizers and a mask, and of course a business card. Okay guys, so it all started for my wife and I about 4 years ago when we bought this house, and the first thing that we thought of when we moved in here was we need a pond. So let's go take a look. All right, this pond is not your average pond. It is from this point all the way over to this point, right at 35 feet wide. And then the span from here across is about 9 feet at the widest point. And this is how we live our aquascape lifestyle. So this is one of our favorite places to hang out and spend time with each other, having conversations, unwinding at the end of a long day, or a good place to start the day. Now, this was built, like I said, about 4 years ago, and not a typical pond that we would do because we've got something a little bit different. What's different about this pond's filtration system is we've got this bio bowl. Now, what's going on in here is the same type of setup that you would find in a average pond with a waterfall, but all the filtration components are built within this bowl. So what my wife wanted, she loves these bowls and she wanted to see that incorporated into our pond. And the elevation of this really played a factor in our decision to not build a waterfall because we wanted uninterrupted views all the way around. This is our driveway that goes around, so we didn't want this pond to stand up too high. So we designed these bowls and they are doing a fantastic job of keeping this pond happy and healthy. Now, when I built this pond, I also wanted to use it as a display garden to show people the different things that are possible with our features. So we have lights in here. One side will light up at nighttime and I can disconnect the other side so it's pitch dark, so people can see what lighting brings to your water garden. Another thing is we have an intake cove right here. This is a natural skimmer, and on that other side is an actual mechanical skimmer. So I like to show people the difference of both of these skimmer units. And you can go check out one of our videos, Skimmers versus Intake Bays, to get a better understanding of how that works. So moving on to the next feature that we built on the property. Did this one a couple years ago, and this was specifically for my wife Allison. She loves the stacked slate urns and she loves the bowls, so let's take a look. So when she pulls up to the driveway, she is met with this beautiful ensemble of stacked slate urns, bowls, spills. There's also lights galore in this. This is an awesome feature. We love pulling up to this, especially in the evening, seeing those lights running and just a tranquil sound and environment. So this was a second project that we did for that beautiful lady right there. All right, guys, so now we're gonna take a walk out to the backyard. We're gonna go check out Allison's Turtletopia. This project started out as what are we gonna do with this turtle? And we had to build something for him because I felt bad. So let's go meet Big Bob. All right, guys, so we are walking up to Turtletopia. Now, this pond is a very close representation of an average size pond that we install in a backyard setting. So what makes this the average size pond is just the length and the width. The feature out front is hard for people to imagine in their yard space. So we wanted to do something that would mimic what is possible in your yard in an average setting. Okay, so here comes Humpty Dumpty, one of the favorites, and you will see why. These turtles are so cool They just love to eat right out of your hand. Let's get Big Bob out here. Bobby, come here. Come on, Big Bob. All right, and here is Big Bob. So Bob started our turtle adventure. Bob came from a house where a new homeowner didn't want the pond, so we drained it, and that was the only thing in the pond. So we built a pond for Bob, and Bob turned into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 turtles. So over the years, we've had people donate. Side note, please no more turtle donations. I don't have the room for it. This is a really cool pond. We had a lot of fun building. Some specifics about this pond is we wanted to do it to look like it's in a setting that is typical in this area. So we do a lot of ponds roughly this size. It's about 10 feet by 8 feet. It's 24 inches deep and has a nice little waterfall off to the side. And we put it in a patio setting so somebody could really visualize this in their own yard. So some options on this pond is we have an intake bay. This is an upgrade. We have some large seat rocks that go down into the pond. So imagine you can sit on the side of that rock and dangle your feet in the water. As long as you have fish, no turtles, I wouldn't recommend that. Stuff like that, that's an upgrade. A bubbling stump, or this could be a pagoda stone or something like that, but that, believe it or not, is a piece of wood that is drilled out. Stuff like that's an upgrade, and stumps like that. Now, I was really excited about how this pond tour turned out because one of the couples that came back here is building a courtyard pond, and they were excited just to see this in person because this is very, very close to what they want to build. So that's why I want to show people what something like this would look like in an average setting. All right, last but not least, one of our creations that we did this past winter, this one is really cool. Here is another example of custom water features. So what we have back here are the curved stacked slate walls. And then we've got a stacked slate sphere by Aquascape, and then some stacked slate urn bottom pieces. Also built into it is some boulder works cut right into the walls. So we love to customize our features. Tons of lighting in this thing, really shows amazingly at nighttime. So I'm glad you stuck around to take our virtual tour. And remember, check out some of the other videos. You can see some of these projects being built. We'll see you on the next video.